All right, welcome back to another gym vlog. This is Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. So, in today's gym vlog, we are venturing through another Temple Fitness location at Avenue A. So, I didn't like this one. This for me was the least favorite gym, even though the vibes are nice, the lighting is great. We have a good shoulder press machine here, the plate loaded. So, we just trying to do some back and shoulders, just experimenting to see the equipment, checking them out, but this one just didn't feel I didn't like this location, but the other ones for me were great. So after we do two sets of the shoulder press, we are doing some rows here. So my overall philosophy when it comes to training is two sets of reverse pyramid training. So you're doing two heavy sets. The first working set is going to be 6 to 8 reps. Then you jump the weight after resting for a little bit, and then you're going to do anywhere from 8 to 10 reps. So with that style, you are giving your nervous system a chance to take a break, and you are building strength, dense muscle, as well as the hypertrophy in order to get some shape, definition, size, and strength into your overall physique. As far as dieting goes, I make sure I eat my fruits, my vegetables, my meats. Okay, so nothing too crazy as long as you get your essential nutrients. And then when it comes to the calories, I just eyeball it. Your target calorie for the daily maintenance should be 12 to 13 calories times your goal body weight. And regarding the protein amount, zero point 0.8 grams per body pound is what you need. So you would do zero point 0.8 grams of protein times your target goal weight. And that's going to tell you how much you would need. And regarding everything else, 30 to 40 minutes of treadmill post workout, unless if you're able to track your 10,000 to 12,000 steps every day. But for me, I like to just keep it simple. After my workout, 30 40-minute incline walk, and I'm good to go. I feel like my body's getting stronger. Just doing two sets of my workouts here. So I don't even do drop sets anymore. I would do the superset regarding my upper back. So the wide grip row plus the reverse flies, my upper back is blowing up, my traps are getting bigger, my shoulders getting more developed. So concise workouts, 45 minutes to an hour just lifting since you're doing two sets. 30 to 40 minutes just added extra time in the gym. So just go in and get out. Nice and concise is the way we like to do things. So we're doing two upper body days plus one leg day, or if you're busy like me, you would mix in at least 2 to 3 leg movements. So here we have the Romanian deadlift after you do your 5 key upper body movements. So you're going to work on your lower back, your hamstrings, a little bit of the glutes and calves. So to sum up the first few clips, we did some heavy shoulder pressing, some heavy rows, upper back, reverse grip lap pull downs for the lower back, and then Romanian deadlift for the lower body movement. So this gym, it was quite busy. They didn't have that many machines available, even though there is some space, but I just didn't feel, like there was anything too free. And then we do some shrugs here to get the muscles between your neck. So that's what we want to focus on, just being nice, dense, having some nice trap muscles. Since when you look at somebody, essentially looking from the chest up, so they would check out, size you up in a sense of how developed your upper chest is, your shoulders, your traps, right? And then Hell's Kitchen location of Temple Fitness is one of my personal favorites. For a good chest day, I would recommend the location in Astor Place for back and shoulders. So this MTR incline press is one of my favorite machines here, since you do feel the resistance and depth of each side here. So each side has its own set of weights. I do feel it a lot on my upper chest. One of my favorite machines here, and I do want to try the MTR version of the shoulder press since each side has its own weight. So I want to test out that resistance, and it's pretty great. I feel like these machines here are good. So they have pros and cons for both all the Temple Fitness gym clubs and my home gym. Like I would say the cardio machines are much better in my gym. You feel like you're actually doing something. With this one, it takes a while, even though you are walking. The speed is not always the same. So when you are venturing through different gyms, Keep in mind that the machines are not built the same like the resistance. You need to figure that out. The way the cardio machines work, okay, they're not all really built the same. Okay, different name brands and all that. But what's cool is that, like you see here, you have this incline fly machine, which you don't have in my home gym. And I do feel it on my upper chest. I feel like my chest has gotten much more developed thanks to these machines. They're interesting to use, very fun. And if you don't have this, you could do your dumbbell incline flies. However, nothing beats the machines, in my opinion. I feel like having a good stabilizer as we get older for these equipment. Uh, as long as you're progressing over time, increasing the weight, and getting stronger, that's all that matters. You don't have to go crazy and ego lift on a barbell. Okay, trying to avoid getting hurt here. So here we're doing some tricep extensions with the cables like we do in my home gym. And as you see there, the triceps are popping out through the sleeve. I feel like my arms have grown thicker and stronger over time. Just adding these basic routines here, having the isolation work for my arms, right? So again, summarize the split, shoulders back, legs, and then chest and arms. And then here, we're doing some lateral raises here. So just doing the things I couldn't do in the other gym as we get busy, just figuring out a good routine that you always got to stick to. So the program is more about being consistent and following through, getting stronger on those key lifts, right? So upper chest, traps, upper back, shoulders, what I'm trying to develop for my body. Okay, I feel like everything else is getting there, just getting leaner, trying to get a flatter stomach. And just 2 sets, reverse pyramid train is the way to go, in my opinion. Okay, nothing really beats that. As far as my body goes, okay, I'm getting stronger here. And then after we do some lateral raises, this preacher curl machine for the biceps are really good. So I'm experimenting them with one arm at a time, and I do feel the pump. It's pretty crazy. I feel like I'm getting stronger on each side individually as opposed to doing 2 sides since you have one arm that's going to help you anyway. So it is always good to challenge yourself and do things that other days you want to have your normal regular workouts, then you want to do some unilateral training. So unilateral training is when you work each side individually to make sure that you're figuring out your weak points and getting stronger overall. So as you see here, the lighting, the pump is good, the veins are pumping out, right? And I'm just getting stronger overall. So that's what you need to worry about, just getting stronger overall in general. Please be careful as you testing out these machines, right? If you are using the barbells, make sure you are safe, using the safety racks, or having a spotter to help you out in case of any emergency. So 2 sets there, and then we're going to do some drop sets here since this machine is really good on my biceps and forearms. This machine is quite excellent, in my opinion. So my goal is just get a strong, dense physique that's achievable by any standards of a busy person who works a 9 to 5. Okay, nothing too crazy, nothing too bulky, since we're not focused on bodybuilding, just being athletic, strong, and having like a well proportioned look. Um, so just doing these jump sets for fun. All you really need is 2 good sets of heavy lifting and dropping the weight on your second set. So here we are doing the third one, third jump set. And as you see here, trying to go for that squeeze, going for that failure, going to failure on the machines, in my opinion, is pretty useful since you are already safe on a stable machine. You're not really gonna hurt yourself, right? Just measuring out your own capabilities and you get more confident. It feels good to get stronger overall in general. You feel more confident, feel like you're more capable of doing things in general. And you cannot forget to work on your forearms. They are going to build a good look for your arms in general if that's what you're interested in. Reverse curls, going heavy here. Just 2 sets. And then we're doing some legs. So this machine is one of my favorites. This is a hack squat. So this is called the linear hack squat machine. So this one feels like it's more targeted on the quadriceps. You do feel it on your glutes. The other one is more like a vertical slanted type of hack squat, but this one is cool because you feel it a lot. The resistance, it's pretty good. So once you figure out how to handle the weights, okay, especially if you have some sort of like bad knees, this you don't really go all the way down, but if you're going down on that natural rhythm of the machine, and then pausing at the bottom stretch, and then holding at the top, you're going to feel it a lot on your legs in general. And something cool that I discovered from this version of the hack squat machine is that most gyms are not going to have those standing calf extensions like in my home gym. So here's a neat trick. You do the same thing where you are essentially half of your feet is on the shelf right there, the platform. Go down, hold that bottom stretch, go all the way up. And this is a good alternative to build your calves. Okay, the seated ones I don't like too much. The standing ones are rare. Not all of them lets you feel that bottom and top stretch, but for this one, like in this clip, you will feel it a lot on your calves. And it's a good development, right? Since calves are difficult to grow, you want to do these in this form to fully grow your calves, right? And then we're doing some leg curls here, so your hamstrings, your calves will get hit. And I like these Life Fitness machines. I feel like they go heavier compared to the ones I have in my home gym. And you feel the resistance and you feel like you are actually getting stronger since you're lifting heavier in general. Then when I do go back to my home gym, I do feel like I'm getting stronger. Even on the full weight stack, I'm able to do more repetitions in those sets. So very thankful to this gym. These machines here are different and you're just getting stronger, right? That's what you want to do, making sure you don't neglect the lower body since that will boost up the testosterone in your physique and just getting more strong in general. And then with the leg extension here, just going heavy, trying to focus on my rhythm. Then you decrease the weights on your second set, okay? And that nice rhythm, okay? If you go too fast, you're not really doing anything. But if you have a controlled rhythm and forcing yourself through these sets here, pushing to failure, your legs will grow. Trust me on that. And we do like a little mini drop set. And that's pretty much the video. So thank you for watching. Click that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.